have an assignment that requires you to use sources, but you're struggling to make sense of it. How do I know where to put this period? How many spaces do I leave here? Is that supposed to be a comma? What if I do it wrong? And what the frick is a container? Who wrote these rules? What is the point of all this? Here's the thing, you're not wrong. Not entirely. The truth is, you can do perfectly good research without a comprehensive knowledge of these rules. Is it important that you understand how to cite other people's ideas? Very important. It's a foundational learning objective in most composition courses. Is it important that you understand every last obscure detail of MLA style? Not so much. A lot of students hate sources and citation. This is probably because so many teachers overemphasize mechanics and formatting minutiae. Do these things matter? Yes, but far less than some teachers would have you believe. What's wrong with this approach? First, it focuses on form instead of function. MLA, APA, etc. are just disciplinary conventions, some fairly esoteric and not terribly relevant to you as composition students. It's kind of like the American and National League in baseball. Different traditions, different rules. It's still baseball, mostly, but the rules differ slightly, depending on the conventions of each league. Maybe the pitcher bats, maybe he doesn't, but such minor differences are not what most people focus on when they watch a game. Next, this approach misrepresents how research and argument actually work. Even your profs rarely have a comprehensive knowledge of this stuff. Formatting citations is but one part, a very small part, of the research and writing process. Finally, this approach can lead students to view sources and citations as nothing more than a series of rigid rules. If a teacher penalized you a full letter grade for missing a period in your work cited, you might very well view source use as nothing more than following these rules, just jumping through hoops to placate a teacher. Instead of engaging with your sources, connecting other people's ideas to your own, you probably spend most of your time trying to avoid mistakes. Writing with sources, then, becomes, to borrow a phrase from Joseph Williams, a minefield to cross gingerly. So the hate for sources and citation among students is understandable. Even academics are beginning to call out the growing obsession with citation mechanics. Kurt Schick argues that citation style remains the most arbitrary, formulaic, and prescriptive element of academic writing taught in American high schools and colleges. This fixation on rules and external form ends up obscuring what really matters, considering your ideas in the context of others' ideas. Even though it may feel like it, using sources is not about all that trifling minutia. It's about entering a conversation with other people's ideas. To be fair, some of you will never use MLA after this course. However, all of you will need to make an argument in the context of other arguments. So instead of obsessing over where to put that comma, think about how your claims fit into existing conversations about your topic. Using sources is a way to enter those conversations. So you're thinking that's all well and good, but that still seems like a lot of work. Why do I need to see writing as a conversation? Why can't I just write what I think? Okay, let me give you an example. A few people are having an argument. It's getting heated like most arguments these days, and they're really going at it. Suddenly, I interrupt and say, "Hey, here's what I think. This is what's up." They'd probably be mad, right? Dude, do you even know what any of us think? You can't just jump in like that. We were having a discussion. They might not listen to anything I say. If I try to assert my views without acknowledging anyone else, I come off like a jerk. Using sources is precisely this kind of acknowledgement of other people and their viewpoints. Some of you may like the 5-paragraph essay format because it simplifies writing, reducing it to a kind of formula. Here's what I think. Here are 3 reasons. Mic drop, walk away. It sounds cool, but it's simply not how discourse works in the real world. Our arguments and claims aren't made in a vacuum. So it isn't enough to simply say what you think. You need to present your ideas in the context of what others think. There are debates, discussions, conversations going on about any given topic. When you make a claim, assume a position, or simply talk about that topic, you are entering that conversation. That means that good arguments involve research. And it's important that you acknowledge that research by using sources explicitly to leave a paper trail for readers. Your audience needs to know where you got your information and what the context of your conversation is. What really matters is how you integrate a source into your essay. How am I using the source? Am I connecting it to my ideas? Do my in-text citations make it clear where I got my information? So don't sweat the small stuff. Citation isn't just about perfect formatting. Ultimately, we cite sources to give context to our own ideas. Thanks for watching.